I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. I feel like there's just so many areas that I want to improve in and to continue to get in the gym and work on that every single day.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate.
Fever's training camp was supposed to be top secret, until a bombshell leak unleashed footage of Caitlin Clark's ruthless next-level workouts, sending the basketball world into a frenzy.
You're really trying to challenge me with class. I like it.
This isn't just practice. It's a full-scale war drill, with Clark tearing through every drill like a woman possessed.
You want to be the one that is the hunted. You want to be the one that has the opportunity to impact, and not just impacting, little girls and boys, but impacting the game, impacting your team, impacting our culture. And these two have led the way with that. And then you put it together and you've got the point guard in the center. Are you kidding me? Like, you've got the bookends that you want to build around. And
Stephanie White, a WNBA legend in her own right, was reportedly left speechless by what she witnessed. If this footage is any indication, the rest of the league should be on edge. Clark isn't just chasing the Rookie of the Year title. She's gunning for total WNBA domination. The leaked footage reveals Clark annihilating full-court sprints, sinking impossible threes, and shutting down defenders with the poise of a seasoned pro. Her chiseled physique and unwavering focus make it clear. She's been training like an elite assassin, not a rookie. But here's the real shocker. Clark wasn't just honing her own game. She was commanding the floor, barking orders, and pushing her teammates to their absolute limits. This wasn't just a workout. It was a declaration. The Fever aren't just rebuilding. They're coming for blood, with Clark leading the charge. What does this mean for the WNBA? A seismic shift. Clark's evolution goes beyond skill. It's about mentality. She's playing chess while everyone else is stuck on checkers, and Coach White knows it. The Fever's front office has quietly assembled a powerhouse roster around her, and if this training camp is any preview, the league won't know what hit them. Because Clark 2.0 is here, and she's not messing around. Want more explosive WNBA breakdowns? Hit that like button, share this with every basketball fan you know, and subscribe for the juiciest sports insight.
Good. I need it.
The leak that rocked the WNBA dropped late Tuesday night. Raw, uncut, and completely mind-blowing. Within hours, it went viral, racking up millions of views and igniting heated debates across social media. This wasn't just another hype video. It was raw, unfiltered footage of Caitlin Clark pushing both her body and mind to unimaginable limits. Insiders say the Fever tried to erase it from the internet, but it was already too late. The cat was out of the bag, and the basketball world was absolutely losing its mind. What made the leak so shocking? The sheer intensity. Clark wasn't just going through the motions, she was performing at a level rarely seen in women's basketball. One clip showed her casually draining 30 straight threes from NBA range. Another captured her locking down defenders with unmatched instincts. But the most chilling moment? When she locked eyes with the camera mid-drill as if daring the league to try and stop her. This wasn't just training, it was a warning shot. The level of physicality in the W is on a whole different level, one coach noted. Teams have to find ways to throw her off balance, keeping a low center of gravity. There are times when she plays a bit too upright, but it's about her core strength and the ability to move under tension while maintaining that low stance. The fallout was immediate. Analysts rushed to dissect the footage, coaches quietly revisited their game plans, and fans sparked intense debates. Was Clark already the best player in the league? Had the Fever become title contenders over
Clark, you have a generational talent. Sometimes that word is thrown around, but I think it's really fitting here. What aspects of her game would you like to work with her on for this season?
Yeah, I mean, certainly getting stronger was one. The level of physicality in the W is totally different. That's the way that teams have to try to keep her off balance, keeping a low center of gravity. There are times where she plays a little bit upright, making sure core strength and her ability to move with time under tension and stay in a low center of gravity is important.
The hype was off the charts, but one thing was undeniable. No one saw this coming. Indiana's front office had kept Clark's transformation a closely guarded secret, and now the cat was out of the bag. The WNBA would never be the same.
Ask me the hard-hitting questions.
This week on 60 Minutes, we reported on the WNBA, and we interviewed Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark shot from just inside midcourt. The logo three captured the attention of millions during this year's NCAA women's basketball tournament. Now,
Physical transformation is nothing short of stunning. Gone is the lanky college phenom. Clark has completely reinvented her body, packing on lean muscle while preserving her lightning-fast agility. Side-by-side comparisons to her Iowa days reveal a striking difference. Broader shoulders, more powerful legs, and explosive athleticism that's off the charts. Strength coaches are quietly saying she's been training like an Olympian, with grueling 2-a-day sessions focused on speed, endurance, and raw power. The result? A physical powerhouse, ready to dominate the WNBA.
All right, so you made 233 out of 300. This is kind of your routine. How do you feel about 233?
I think it's a good number. Threes were a little bit, I wouldn't say lower. I'll still take 63, but I want to be more so around 70 if I can.
Yeah.
81 mid-range is really, really good. Usually around 75 there. And anytime I can get to around 90 out of 100 free throws, I like that.
But it's not just about looking the part. Clark moves differently now. Her first step is unstoppable, her defensive stance more disciplined, and her endurance on another level. In one drill, she sprinted the full length of the court 6 times in under a minute, then drained a contested 3 immediately after. In another, she bullied a defender in the post, unveiling a post-up game no one knew she had. This isn't just improvement. It's a complete overhaul, and it's happening at breakneck speed.
Ability of Boston. Mobley with an aggressive take home. Clark pushing. Mitchell backdoor.
The scariest part? She's not done yet. Sources reveal that Clark has been obsessively studying film, perfecting her footwork, and adding new moves to her already vast arsenal. If this leak is just a glimpse, what happens when she fully unleashes? The league's veterans should be sweating. Clark isn't here just to compete. She's here to rewrite the game. And Coach Stephanie White's jaw-dropping reaction says it all.
Stronger, obviously, that's hard to do coming from college to starting a whole nother season. There's only so much you can do in the weight room, but I think as my career kind of unfolds, just getting physically stronger and, being able to hold.
Landed in Coach Stephanie White's hands, she reportedly froze mid-sentence. This is a woman who's seen it all. WNBA titles, NCAA championships, legendary players. Yet Clark's transformation left her utterly speechless. Insiders say White immediately called a staff meeting, demanding to know who leaked the video. But even she couldn't deny its electrifying impact. In private, she allegedly told her assistants, "We have something special. The league isn't ready."
I'm looking forward to, when you think about Caitlin Clark and a generational talent, and, the sometimes overlooked Kelsey Mitchell, who's been like one of the hardest workers that I've ever seen from the time I was covering her at Big Ten Network, watching her at Ohio State. And then Aaliyah Boston, who, prior to Caitlin Clark coming on the scene, was another generational talent and is, right? Like, so it's like you think about the pieces that we have and putting that all together. I hope, number one, for Caitlin, that I can be a resource. I didn't have the same stuff that she has